He's Ray Ferraro down at ice level. My name is James Cebulski for EA Sports, set to bring you what should be a fun one here tonight. Final thoughts before we get this one underway?
Really an important game, really a game that the players are excited about. You can hear the chatter on the benches between the players. They want to get going. They're nervous to start.
And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. Let's do this. The puck is dropped. We're underway. Sends a pass over. And makes the routine save. And they keep the pressure on. Moves the puck along the half wall. Grips it and rips it. Stops him cold. Can't catch up to the pass. Can't get it to go. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Quick feed to Robertson. The Hornets take possession in the defensive end. And they'll dump it in. And that's knocked away. Grabs the puck. Exploring options from behind his own net. Handles the puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. More than half the period left to play. Still scoreless in this one. Cormier's won the draw here in the offensive zone.
That was an important face-off, James. Now they got an offensive zone possession.
Oh, what a hit!
You can almost see that coming. The defensive player had the lane, and he just runs him over.
And the puck leaves the zone. Off the left wing and into center. Couldn't complete the pass. Comes up with a monster save in front. Oh, wow, stops him again.
Quick reflexes give him the opportunity to make back-to-back stops.
Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Valakura's carrying it ahead. Great read with the stick. Slides the puck over. Great use of the stick here at center ice. Moves it to Valakura. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Scores! What a shot!
This is the default move for the goaltender here. It's like every shot he drops into the butterfly. He gets beaten clean here.
The Hornets have jumped out to the early lead just the way any coach would want to see.
Well, now that you're out in front, you want to push the game. Make the opponent have to scramble around the ice.
From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. And we'll get a whistle as the puck goes out of bounds after that stop. More than half the period has expired. The Hornets have taken a 1-0 lead. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. McDougall stick handling in his own zone. Picked off in the offensive end.
The Red Dragons have stolen a bunch of pucks tonight, and I'm telling you, James, in a close game, this easily could be the difference.
The Hornets playing along the boards. The Red Dragons grab possession of the puck. And that pass goes off a stick. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Made the save on the play. And now he passes it to Chalupa. The Hornets will play it in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Stalock. Play develops. It's a 2-on-1. There's the whistle, penalty coming up. And he's off to the box for 2 for tripping.
Not much of an argument there. A stick between the player's feet.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work. The Hornets take possession off the faceoff. Answers it with an even better save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And they clear that puck. Nice pass. Slides the cross-ice pass. He was locked in there. Can't connect on the pass. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play. If you're not sure what's going on, freeze the puck. That's a pretty good scoring chance that's turned aside. Hey, the shooter is going to have to do better against a goaltender that is so positionally sound here. That's got to be a crisper shot.
The Hornets win the faceoff. Denies him on the slapper. The first 20 minutes of this one is all said and done with as the horn sounds. Well, a fun start at both ends of the rink. 1-0 is a score through the first frame. Both teams heading down the tunnels. We'll take a quick breath ourselves and be back for the second period. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. The Hornets win the draw as this period is underway and their power play goes back to work. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a blast, and that goes off a player in front. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. The Hornets gain control of the puck. Up along the wing. Cutting to the slot. Denies him in front. Trying to clear. And that one's blocked. They'll keep it on the attack. Here he is, wristed on net. Scores! That was impressive.
Man, a bad power play can suck the life out of your team. One that looks like that and then scores a goal is a great boost. Power play takes advantage of that extra man nicely. They move the puck around and set up a shot, but then they have traffic in front of the net, making the goaltender really work to see it.
The Hornets now have extended their lead to 2 in the second. They've been looking good here so far tonight.
I've liked the way they've played, and while the game's a one-goal game, you still have to be pretty careful. Now they've got 2. You can open it up a little bit, try and get a third one.
There's another for the hit parade. The Hornets move to the offensive zone. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Now a quick pass to Kozak. Denies him on the play.
Doesn't look like much, but the defensemen are helped out by this puck being in the corner.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And no luck on that pass attempt. Pass back to the point. Big time stop there. There's a hit on the play. Oh, he rocked him. The Red Dragons take it across the blue line. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Nice feed from the right wing. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Errant pass, and they can't connect. Chance in front. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Oh, what a stop. And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape. Looks to set up at the point now. And a great save. Scooped up along the wall by Balagura. And he slides it quickly to McDougal. After that stop, puck goes out of play. We got a face-off looming.
Those are are the saves that are gifts from the goaltender. That looked like an automatic goal. He's able to make the stop.
Here in the back half of this period, the Hornets lead this one 2-0. The Red Dragons win it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Cormier. Takes the feed. Turns him away. Takes the pass from his goaltender. The Hornets move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. Levels him with the hit. Read that perfectly with the poke check. The Hornets gain possession. Here's an offensive chance. That pass doesn't go. Puck exits the zone. Grabs it in his own end. Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. Thunderous hit. You can hear it all the way from up here.
Lots of times I miss playing, James. That's not one of them. I like I'm in a suit right now. That one hurt.
They go on the attack from the left side. He grabs the puck here on the point. Off target. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Takes the feed. Haynes moves the puck. The Hornets are on the attack. From the slot. Scores! Talking about a buzzer beater on that one.
Well, now one team will be talking about the momentum gain. The other team's going to be talking about how do we respond to giving up this late goal. He's probably got about 2 seconds from the time that puck's delivered to find it. He can't see it, so he drops into the butterfly and hopes it hits him.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. There's the horn ending period number 2. Might almost be a mercy rule in some ways.
Fans, we have a car on the east lawn with its lights on. FSV 4494. You don't know your license plate, it's a blue sedan.
And we'll be right back for what should be a very intriguing third. Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. 20 minutes to go here in regulation of what has been a very one-sided affair. Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed things?
The Hornets don't have to score anymore. This is such a comfortable lead. Just make sure that they protect the puck and play this thing right to the end.
Unloads from the blue line. Denies him with a save. Boom! Wow, what a hit. On the attack along the boards. Things starting to get a little physical out there. And he takes a shot. He scores! Perfect timing.
Well, they've been trying to get through, break through on this goaltender who's been running a shutout. Finally, they get one. He drops into the butterfly to try and take away as much of the net as he can. But the shooter's got enough time to find some room. He sees it, and he doesn't miss.
Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. The Hornets are up 3-1. Puck picked up in the open ice. That pass goes a little sideways. And the always popular icing call made, and you know what that means, Ray?
Now, offensive zone face-off, man, he missed the play going down the ice, and that's a gimme icing. Now they can't change. You've got tired guys on the ice.
The Red Dragons get a hold of the puck in their own end.
This will help them get out of the zone and rest their players.
The Red Dragons will play it from the defensive zone. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Sends it over to Cormier. Along the half wall with the puck. Knocked away. The Hornets scoop it up along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. Stops him with a glove. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Red Dragons are down a pair. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Glove save. The Hornets have it now. And that's knocked away. Sends the pass over. Tosses it to Cormier. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Hornets have it now. And he connects with the long bomb. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Directed over to Flood.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
And he regains control of the puck. Here's a pass down low. The official signaling for a penalty as play is called. Well, the official's going to give him 2 minutes to think about that one.
Yeah, you can argue for a few seconds, James, I guess, but you already know at this point you're going to sit down.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
Power play and penalty kill go a long way to determining what your team's going to be like. This is the power play's first chance.
Scores with a little added drink on the side.
I like when the bottle goes up in the air, how angry the goalie gets, like he slaps the bottle away. It's not the bottle's fault. Like, stop the puck, man.
Just the insult to injury with the bottle pop.
Not only did they win the draw cleanly, but they kept everybody away from the shooter. He had plenty of time to tee that up.
The Red Dragons have closed the gap here in the back half of the third.
Still time to go, but now they've given themselves a fighting chance.
Takes possession off the draw. Gains the zone. And that's off a stick.
Some guys shy away at this time. Others, James, they lock right in. That's when the game is most tight. When it's right on the line and everything that you do is under the mic.
Timeout call. Both teams heading to their benches to listen to what their coaches have to say here. James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. From his own end, he picks up the puck. From the neutral zone now. Receives the pass. The Hornets take it across the line. The Red Dragons have it from their own end. And he puts that one aside with ease. And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him. Whoa, James, I'll tell you, I was on the receiving end of those, not on the giving end. Those hurt.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Hornets are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. Denies him, he got all of it. And that pass goes awry. The Red Dragons will play it in their own end. Grabs the puck, scores! What a counterpunch!
Wow, that didn't take very long. After giving up a goal, they get right back onto the attack. That's a ghastly defensive turnover. It gives the shooter all kinds of time, and he has time to pick his spot. Top bins.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Cormier's won the draw. Moves the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Things getting physical now.
Wow, did he lay the wood to him? That's a solid hit.
Takes a shot. Glove save.
Yeah, he makes a nice save here with the glove, as you mentioned, but he's able to hang on to it. That's a tough save from this position on the ice. Second look at a pretty good scoring chance here. I don't mind the shot. It's just the goalie's in position to stick it aside.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Cormier's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Really good puck control by the goalie as he gets it out of danger.
42 seconds to go. Shuts him down. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, you know, I won't complain. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Log jam in front, that's broken up. Here's the chance to set up now. Glides along the blue line. Scores! Anything you can do, I can do better.
Wow, that didn't take very long, did it? They give up the one goal and they go right back down the ice and score. That's really impressive work. We'll get a good look here on the replay with you've got the extra player on the ice. You have to outman the other team, win a loose puck, get to the front of the net. They do all of that, and then the puck ends up in the net with the goalie on the bench.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Takes the feed from the left side. Hangs onto the puck. And they won't connect on that one. With possession along the wall. That's not going to fool him. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Off a stick. Here's a shot. Big save. Denies him again.
Oh, he's on it there. Both saves are really good ones.
And here we go, late in the third, face-off looming. This is all on the pivot here.
Yeah, he's got to win the draw now. He cannot get... kicked out anymore from the face-off. He'll get a warning if he tries to delay, and then... he's got to try and tie this draw up at the very least.
And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Well, they come away with the victory, but boy, talk about taking your foot off the gas pedal down the stretch.
They really got sloppy, James. I mean, this game is in the bag for them, and then they just stopped working. Once they stopped working, the other team got back in the game.
I feel like working might come back and haunt them at practice tomorrow. Well, this one's in the books. A fun one tonight for Ray Ferraro. My name is James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night.